my cancer when my aunt was in hospital with bowel cancer. And, and she was the fourth one who was dying of cancer. So then we all were rallying around her. But at that time, I was ill all the time. I was feeling really tired, just listless most of the time. So then I thought, okay, let me just go and check, because my mother died of breast cancer. My grandmother, it goes on and on.
So it was something that was hereditary already.
Yes. And I'd had a letter, and as Juliet said, you get a letter when you're about 40, and I've been putting it off and off because 9 years prior, I'd had a lump removed. So you always put it off because you just want to not know.
You just want to live life.
And also because I was really busy, so you think I'm cool, I'm always...
Yeah, you got your energy up there.
Yeah, I know. So then I did. I just went for the mammogram, and then they said, well, no, actually it wasn't the mammogram first. It was a smear test first, and then they told me there was some irregularities, and then I went for biopsy, and then they said, listen, you have the dreaded thingy. And then because of the lump that was there, they thought it would be better if I just had my mastectomy too. So for me, it was a quick decision. I know I want to live, because I want to irritate more and more people on this earth.
It was way after you had your children and everything.
Yes, I have 5 children, a very sad husband. His long-suffering husband, as they call it. The poor guy, now he has no breast to feel. So
Stephanie, you just trying me to laugh about it.
Listen, I still have one.
I know. I had 2. So, and then funny enough, when I was in the hospital, Juliet flew in and sat with me in the hospital, which was quite amazing, actually. I mean, she was there with my gray face and my. And I was watching like I was huge. I bloated so much, it wasn't even funny.
Was it because of the medication?
The medication, the operations. My operations went wrong, actually. So I had almost 30 hours of surgery in 3 days.
No.
So I was in and out. And at one point I thought I was a goner. They had to take a rib from my chest to rebuild. It was just awful. But I woke up every day. The nurses and the nurses were actually sitting, the Malaysian nurse was sitting next to me praying with the TV on,
like church
the
spiritual
church. Yes, TV. Because they thought I kept, because every time I slept, I would, and they'll have to revive me again. It was sort of constant. It was horrible. But I was lying there thinking, okay, I'm going cool. Or I'm going to go and see God. We're going to sit there. We'll have a brandy.
And then she's sitting with a smile on her face.
Have a brandy.
Who should get rid of? Who he shouldn't get rid of? Who is irritating me? So I was planning it in my head, but it didn't happen.
No, God knew that he wasn't ready to take you, man, because if you came there, the brandy probably would have run out.
It was...
Stephanie, I can't believe I'm saying this. Stephanie's out of here.
Time where after the surgery, while I was having 30 hours of surgery, it was a little bit, but I would come out smiling. I don't know how to be cheesed off.
Yeah.
Only when somebody's asking me for money that I'm cheesed off, but it's like I don't really know how to be...
angry.
I wasn't
upset.
Angry. I just knew I had to get through it. I have 5 children. I don't want to leave them. Right. Without me, their life would be much better, but I don't want that. I want to be there to just,
be there for them.
Be their mother.
Yeah.
I know I'm a pain in the ass for them, but I just wanted to be there, and for me, that kept my spirits up. I was always smiling. The doctor was actually so sad because he kept coming. I'm sorry. The number of times he said, I'm sorry, to me, I'm thinking, it's not your fault, it's got designs the way it's supposed to be. Right. Don't worry about it. Let's just get through it. And when Juliet flew in that morning and sat in the chair like this, asleep all the way, because
but it was
she
good
was
because
exhausted.
she had been through it, and she knew
didn't even go home to sleep.
She was going to
support
you, which was really
so
brilliant.
that was really beautiful. Hence the fact that we're so, So now she has one good, breast, and I have sort of one okay. So between the two of us, we have 2 good breasts.
And they restructured it, so you still got boobs at least.
Yeah, but now my husband likes my ass, so that's fine.
No.
Good morning. I'm sorry.
I don't know, because mine likes my ass.
Okay, Jinx, cool off. We'll take a quick break and come back. I told you these about